Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring it on the 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Burrow finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
On the move past the 40. Still on his feet. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Now Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Elliott is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And blocked down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
And the tackle going to be made at the 30. The Saints are 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. They lose losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Now it's Burrow. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Here's 7-3 of this drive coming up. And a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Burrow. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle they go. Keys.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw.
Morton.
And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything in the coverage right there. There are any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg.
Morton. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Harold Landry with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Fielded at the 20.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to end up incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too heavy.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From midfield now, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. It's complete to Williams. Touchdown!
Mike Williams.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0. That time a 6-play drive.
And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Morton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Morton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Burrow's throw taken in by Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Here we go.
First down, here's Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Here we go. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is caught by Williams.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And Burrow going to throw again. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
On second and goal, Burrow. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Throwing on second down. Burrow got his man. It's Williams.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's hauled in by Hardy.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. Allow them to combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of football.
In for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Buccaneers have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good starting field position. Hit this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To throw on second down, Morton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And let's get
like 2 hours ago,
on Ezekiel Elliott. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start.
Wide open, complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
11 MP, 11.
Burrow will throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again. Morton got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Morton. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
The final shot before break. Morton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Like that.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
Used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Morton. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. And It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're trying to force to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Out onto the field.
My iPad is dead. Let me check.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare.
No, you have to get it.
9 yards.
If you want to use it, you have to get it.
Third and less than a yard. Now a give, right side. Keys. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On fourth down, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that.
Top.
But, boy, you have to be surprised by that.
It's on.
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And there's another stop.
Too loud.
Is certainly bringing it again this week.
Do I have a
Play
lead?
fake, and it's Watson.
Yes.
He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And this is going to lead to
You?
another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. Back to throw, Watson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
To the air yet again, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to get this
No.
down near the 25.
I told Papa I'd be here later.
First down, Keys.
And a strong
It's
run there
been
as
3
he'll
hours.
his way down inside the 15.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Touchdown, Saints. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to the sizable deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point. So they do get a 1-score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He finds his man.
God.
It's Logan. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline again.
What happened, Crystal?
Tampa Bay. A great play there. With
The Wi-Fi is working.
3 in the game and 6 on the
Mason's on the iPad.
are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No, I don't.
Extra point by
My
the
phone's
Saints,
working.
Up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Forcing on to kick this one away. taken at about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again is Watson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Watson now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Watson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And now they're in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to... It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. To see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level.